Trying to figure out whether or not to turn off the peaceful background music in our hotel right now because we don't know if it's coming.
That was all.
It's kind of peaceful and tranquil and like,
It really is peaceful. It's keeping me super zen right now.
We should just leave it on.
Alright, okay, I'm coming down.
Hello, my loves. So today I am here with my bestest friend in the whole wide world, Alexandra from Learning to Be Fearless. Today we decided we wanted to do a Q&A. We're gonna film a couple more collabs this weekend while we are in Costa Rica, but it's raining outside. Thank you to Stylehaul for bringing us on this trip, and we're gonna go hang out later and stuff, but while we have some free time, we just thought we would yo-cues. Life captured in time, are you two secretly sisters? Actually, yesterday, Alex walked into one of the dinners that Stylehaul was having, and I wasn't here yesterday, and one of our favorite people in the entire, well, my favorite people, you just met him yesterday because of this. He works for Stylehaul, his name is Roy, he's a real MVP. Hey Roy, hey, if you're watching, like, yelled, "Loey!" and ran up and like gave Alex a hug and stuff, and she was like, I was like, no, we had been asked, I mean, and like, we always thought like we looked similar, but it wasn't until we hung out in person that I was like, wow. Like, I sent my dad a selfie of us and he was like, freaked out, like genuinely freaked out. It's really funny. We do look a lot alike, and I'm not hating it.
No, I love it. I really low-key love it. When we were in London and we wore our tutus, I think that was like it. People were like,
Did they really go?
they're like, what?
Sammy NJD said, my favorites. Do either of you plan on coming to NYC?
Well,
I thought that was just the answer.
oh, we're done.
Actually, there is something in the works for New York, and we're actually planning another couple of trips together this year.
Yay!
So,
I'm so excited.
Yonsei may be in a city near you. Maybe attending Yonsei in a city near you. We don't know yet. Pandeka_E, how do you handle the long distance friendship? I love you guys so much. We
Voice
love
memos.
You.
I'm so sorry I jumped in.
No, you're good. No, that's exactly why I chose this question, because I think that our friendship, and we talk a lot, and we did talk a lot before we started voice memoing, but it was kind of like we would go for a week or two without really like talking to each other. Like, we would comment on each other's videos and stuff, but it was kind of like we wouldn't like reach out or whatever because we're both busy.
Yeah,
we got our lives.
Yes, it's true.
And basically, I don't remember, was I the one who started voice memoing you?
I think you literally did one day.
Yeah, and like basically that started a revolution, and now we talk every single day, but it's like not the hassle of talking on the phone.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to think of responses immediately. You can kind of like talk back at your own pace and stuff like that. So voice memoing on the iPhone is pretty much how we stay in contact.
It's the best way if you have a long distance friendship or relationship, just voice memo all day.
I think that Snapchat can be good for that too, but it's like, it's such short time periods.
It's keep resending.
Yeah, it's not the same when you can have like a long conversation just over voice memo.
Yeah.
So that's how we stay close.
I love it.
What is your favorite color? Number one.
I don't have one. I can't think of one.
So what is it? Just like clear?
It depends what it's for. Is
So
it
then
for clothing or for like my room? Is it for a purse? I like to wear white. It makes me feel tan. If I had to just pick a color, maybe I'd pick like a purple.
Yeah,
like
just
lavender
like in general.
tone.
A very peachy coral color. Like,
That's
not
pretty.
a true coral, like a lot of peach. It has to be kind of pastel.
Yeah.
So I think that that would be like
Any
my
pastel.
shade.
Or I would pick taupe because I'm basic.
But that's a good idea. But her second question was, this is from Megan LBBH, by the way, I don't think I said that. How do you spell color? With a U or just...
I just spell it with an O, but I think
Yeah.
U is very classy.
Like, I think that anything, when you have the option to add a U in, like if you want to be like, when in doubt, pinky out, add the U, girl, like you'll never regret it. So Gypsy Jules said, I have been discouraged lately with certain people's opinions on how being body positive is basically promoting obesity. I also feel like it seems like you don't have to weigh a ton to be considered obese and realize it's unhealthy to be this way. I struggle between feeling confident about my body and guilty that I'm not as healthy as I should be. What are your opinions? Looking gorgeous, ladies, by the way. Well, thank you. That's very, very nice. I kind of relate to this maybe at the start of my body positive journey because I made a lot of excuses as to why people body shamed me. And like, I remember looking back at my first ever body positive videos, I would kind of say things like, well, it's okay if they're worried about your health. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made a lot of excuses for people. Not because I felt guilty, but I think that maybe I was still in that mindset where like it was something where it was my problem and it wasn't anyone. Am I making any sense? Like, it wasn't anyone else's. First and foremost, body positivity is not promoting obesity.
No.
Because if you look at either of our channels or either of our videos or any of our stances on body positivity, we both talk about how it's not just fat shaming, it's skinny shaming. It's like people literally get shamed for working out and being fit and having like the body that they worked their asses off for. Like it's not like we're sitting here like we're fat, love us.
I think body positivity is really misconstrued almost in like society and social media, because people think that it's just for fat people when it's really for everybody.
Yeah.
People are shamed, like you said, for being too athletic when they're just really fit, or some people think they're too thin, too fat, whatever. But body positivity, we're just trying to promote for everyone to feel comfortable. And, you know, health. Health is important regardless, but I don't think people understand that body positivity is really about loving yourself and others.
It really is, sorry to cut you off, it really is about like your mental health as well. And like that's why when people talk to me about like, can you talk about a workout routine, or can you talk about what you're eating right now and this and that, it's like, I'm not focused on that. If you want to find a health channel, that's more than fine. But I'm so focus on mental health because that's what I struggle with.
So, oh my gosh, me too. And I think if anything, body positivity should be a little bit more tied into the mental aspect, because if you are constantly beating yourself down mentally about how you look and just kind of judging others, like clearly there's something not quite aligned with your mental health, and you deserve to feel good, and you deserve to not feel judgmental of others, because clearly that's not a healthy way to live.
No. The main reason that I just have ignored any and all claims that body positivity promotes obesity, or it's just fat acceptance, and I've talked about this before, is I have lost weight and been so unhealthy, and I've lost a ton of weight in the past. Like I lost close to 80 pounds restricting so much of what I ate, and that wasn't even really considered like my eating disorder. I hate to call it like a phase, but I lost 80 pounds, but I was not healthy. At this point in my life, like I think I eat the cleanest I ever have in my entire life. I think that I thoroughly enjoy working out because it's no longer about like, okay, I'm gonna get down to this size for something, I'm gonna do this and this and this. It's something I wanna do to feel better, because I do love my body and I do wanna like protect it and cherish it, and like it's all I get. So that's how I feel that just is so misconstrued, and I just don't think there's any validity there.
I agree with you, because too, I think when you start to love yourself and accept who you are, that's when you want to take care of yourself more the right way, right? So like you go to the gym just wanting when I go to the gym, I feel so good, like my endorphins are like, yes! It's not like, oh my god, like scale, pounds. It's more just like going to the gym to feel good and do what's good for me.
Somebody asked if we ever feel insecure about one of you being prettier, but like,
that's so awful.
We look exactly the same. Leah Bassi, hey girl, I remember you from Playlist. You're the sweetest person in the entire world. What does it feel like to be a YouTuber? BTW, love you. Love you. And I don't know, what is it like to be a YouTuber?
Honestly, it just feels like second nature at this point. Like you sit and you film and you edit, and it's just a happy, fun time.
I think at first, I didn't really know how to make friends on YouTube, and so I was really missing that social aspect. And then like, I mean, obviously my subscribers are amazing, and like, you guys just are like my friends. Wow, the music just got kind of loud, the tranquil music in the background. I was just like, but now like, I feel like I have a really good group of YouTube friends, and also like, my subscribers, I kind of in the beginning put a lot of my own self-worth based on like how a video is going to be perceived. You know what I'm saying? Like if it got bad comments, like I was a bad person that day.
Yeah, I understand.
And I really beat myself up. And now it's really like, yeah, I love you guys, I respect you guys, and you are the whole reason I have this platform. But it's not like, I don't put like my worth into my subscribers' hands or into like one video.
I used to do the same thing. Yeah, one comment used to ruin my whole day, and now you just learn that the positive comments mean so much more, and like the true peeps who understand and actually like care and don't leave things.
And that like makes it all completely and totally worth it.
Yes.
But like, in general, what is it like to be a YouTuber? A lot of filming, a lot of editing. I think that we work a lot more than people think we do.
Oh my gosh, that's such a misconception. That's so sad. I think people think it's a quick little thing, and oh god, we put a lot of time into filming and editing, so much time.
And don't get us wrong, there's no complaining here.
No.
It's a lot of work. It's the hardest I've ever worked in my life. I'm exhausted. I never sleep. Like I'm constantly in meetings. Like I think that my average day starts out with waking up, making a green smoothie, and then that's the only time I get to myself. Like having my breakfast, playing with my dogs, and then it's like I immediately start off my day with a phone call, a meeting, a project, like planning thing with people that I'm working with, or planning out my weekend videos, or filming, or editing, or like posting, and then I work until like 6 p.m. every single day, if not later. So
yeah, and there's always emails to answer.
Oh yeah,
even when you're not home.
Oh god, emails.
Yeah, exactly. When you're not home, there's still always emails. So like even when you are relaxing, it's like it never really stops.
Yeah.
But it's like the best job in the world. Like dream job, love it.
Why did I do this?
I went like this. I don't know what we were doing.
Joyce Hipton. I'm being bullied at school. It makes me feel really self-conscious and depressed. Do you guys have any tips on how to feel better and more body positive? And then someone right below her said same. So definitely we wanted to answer this. Number one, I'm really sorry you're getting. I like how we both do.
Yeah, we both
we're just like,
yes.
yes. But no, I feel like you obviously are as well, but I'm really sorry you're getting body shamed and bullied at school. Like, that's not nice. And honestly, I feel like a lot of that happens when you are younger. I think that a lot of the bullying for me personally really stopped in my senior year because everyone was so close to adulthood that they were all kind of like,
they realize that it's just not.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Like no one really cared that much. So no matter what stage you are in your life, like being body shamed, being bullied is never acceptable. No. And number one, I would suggest that if you feel comfortable reaching out to a counselor, and I know that that can kind of be perceived as a bad thing, like you're tattling, but simultaneously, it's not like you want to get someone else in trouble. It's just like you need help processing these things that you've had thrown at you that have nothing to do with you. That's all coming from someone else's perception of beauty, their own perception of like what's attractive, what's not. And frankly, a lot of the times their own insecurities.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I was going to branch out into. Like, just know that whoever is awful enough to body shame you or to bully you is really going through something. I can't remember what movie it was. I might even be going to the Breakfast Club for some weird reason. But like people often who are struggling at home are bullies, and you need to know that it's not coming from, I know it's not good no matter what, but know that it's not coming from you. Like there's nothing wrong with you. Your body is fine. There's nothing wrong. It's just other people's
yeah, no, I was gonna say, I don't know where I saw this, but it definitely wasn't the Breakfast Club. It may have been on someone's Instagram or something, but it was something like, remember that if you are getting bullied, like if you're going through it with other people, remember that there's nothing wrong with you, because like, have you ever known a happy person who tries to bring other people down?
That's it.
Like,
that's completely it. They're trying to bring you down to their level. And you don't need to listen to it. I do like your idea of counseling too, just because it's nice to talk about it and get it out there and understand.
And even if you want to keep it, like if you don't feel it okay with saying who did it, if you really don't, then it can be anonymous. You know, like I'm sure most counselors aren't going to get onto you for that or like pressure you. I hate that, side note, our society has that where it's like if you tattle, that's a bad thing. Like if you call someone out for being like shitty, that's a bad thing.
It's like, well,
I don't like that.
You're being shitty. So it's like, you know, it's not.
Don't be shitty.
Don't be shitty.
So simple. Is by Krista, and she has the dog nose on her filter. She's private, but girl,
your soul sister.
Get that dog nose. So she asked our favorite Disney princess and why. Do you want to go first?
I'm gonna say Mulan, just because I love Mulan. All about the girl power. She just did it.
I watched Mulan again for the other day. For like the first time in years. I haven't watched it. It was one of those I hadn't watched since I was a kid, and that is one of the best movies because it really is about like female empowerment and like how she just got that in.
She just
like,
cut her hair and she just did, like oh my god, I got like
no, that movie is amazing.
It's
the
so
soundtrack
good.
for it is really good too. I do.
When will my
reflection show who I am inside? My favorite Disney princess is, it changes every time I answer this question. I get really stuck between Cinderella and Aurora, and I know how very basic that is, and like blonde bitches. Like obviously they were among my first Disney movies, and I think that Ariel was my favorite growing up, and I do really love The Little Mermaid, and like Ariel was amazing, but there's something like about Aurora and Cinderella that I love. I think that at the end of the day, Cinderella was my favorite movie, and Aurora is my favorite princess. So that is the end of this Q&A. Stay tuned until the end for the insanity that is going to be this blooper reel. I love you guys so much. We love you guys so much. And if you want to see part 2 of this Q&A, head on over to Alex's channel. We're going to film it. Yay. And then we're going to go down to the pool. Yay. And then tonight we're going to go on an adventure. We don't actually know what we're doing tonight. Stylehaul hasn't told us. No. They're keeping us in the dark. They're so crazy. They keep like, they have this whole thing planned out, but they're just like being so spontaneous and fun. We're so excited. So also, fun. The vlogs for this trip will probably already be up, so if you guys want to watch some of those, I'll link some down below. But yay! Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel if you've not already. And we will see you later. Bye! Wow. I don't want you in the video. Bye. Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it. Hello, my love. So today, did you just burp?
No!
Hit it, Mom.
Wait. I got you.
Yes. I like how the lighting is slowly getting dimmer because the windows are fogging up so much because of the humidity. I wish there was more of this coconut drink.
Oh, so good.
Or more coffee.
Yeah, you should have taken some coffee.
Like, yes! I'm wearing a strapless bra so my boobs never like sit very well. Although this dress is from Torrid and like the sweetheart on it just like makes everything look real nice.
My strapless bra makes my boobs look like...
No, yes, teeny little universe. Mine makes it look like that too, and then they're stretched out to here. But then I'm gonna show you guys this picture. What is my boob doing?
One strap, one boob.
Just one strap, one boob.
Wait, what did I just pulled something out. I just lost a little. Oh my god. I just pulled a whole wire out of my bathing suit. Wait, okay, feel right here. Feel how squishy it is. Okay, so like it's supposed to be here. Now feel here. Do you feel the hard wire?
Yeah.
It's gone.
Wait, I'm sure that you could put it back in. It's probably just like a little hole or something. I forgot my outro.